this question of reducing boots on ground is a very complex issue, because past also we have seen it. Wherever we have removed our troops from Jammu and Kashmir, that area has then become active after some time, and then we are doing firefighting. So therefore we have to be very, very considered while thinking of reducing the boots on ground. Until then the situation becomes totally normal, removing troops from one area, thinking the situation become okay, can again make that area disturbed. Now, case in point is that south of Pir Panjal, Rajouri, Poonch, once upon a time became totally peaceful, and there the troops were removed from there to beef up line of control and line of actual control. And now you know it, that Rajouri and Poonch has again become very active, and the number of terrorists has been pumped in by Pakistan in Rajouri, Poonch area. At the same time, in South Kashmir, which also became quite peaceful almost about 15-20 years back, and that time the troops were removed to send the troops more in northern Kashmir, but then South Kashmir again became active. So the point today is that yes, aim is to reduce the boots on ground, give more power to Jammu and Kashmir police, but at the same time we have to see it, if the situation calm, we can reduce a little bit, but not to an extent, because if you remove troops, then the terrorism can again reoccur, because the 2-3 things are there. There are terrorists which are sitting across, the radicalization is not totally finished, and there are overground sleeper cells which are inactive can become active. No doubt about, after Article 317 35A has been abrogated, there is a complete change which has taken place in Jammu and Kashmir. Today there is a peace prevailing, there is a development which is taking place, especially in Kashmir Valley. The residual terrorists, which used to be almost about 500 to 600, they have reduced to almost about 50 terrorists. Lashkar-e-Toba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Hizbul Mujahideen leadership is wiped off, and they are without weapon ammunition. Their morale is very down. As far as tourism is concerned, this has been a record time in the last 3-4 years. The development taking place in a shape of roads have been constructed. IIM, medical college, engineering college are coming. The stone throwing, which used to be a very routine feature, is now no more there. There is no stone throwing which has taken place in 2023. Strike, Hartal is not there at all. The schools are opening, the offices are opening. So this is a sign that today there is a complete normalcy in Jammu and Kashmir, and the main thing is that at the grassroots level democracy has gone. District Development Council and Panchayat election had taken place, which have been very, very successful. So no doubt about it, lot has been achieved after Article 370 and 35A is abrogated. This has become like any other state of Indian state forces. Yeah, there is no doubt there is a basically talk which is going on that to remove Armed Forces Special Power Act in a phased manner in Jammu and Kashmir, whereas there is a talk that since Manipur is now boiling and the situation is not very conducive in Imphal Valley, there is a requirement of bringing Armed Forces Special Power Act in case the army has to operate there. But at the same time, there is talk going on that in Kashmir Valley, Armed Forces Special Power Act and also south of Punjab, it should be removed in phased manner. But remember that this is just a discussion which is taking place. The government though has made a roadmap, but no decision will be taken without taking security issues in consideration. And who will know better than the troops which are deployed, the unified command which is there. Remember that aim ultimately will be to reduce the troops from the ground, reduce the Armed Forces Special Power Act, and thereafter remove the troops from there. But at the same time, remember that we have to also bother what is the ground reality in Jammu and Kashmir, because radicalization is not totally wiped off. Also, sleeper cell and overground worker are there, but they are inactive. They can become again active. At the same time, there are about 10,000 terrorists still sitting across the border, and they can be pumped in by Pakistan as the situation in Pakistan become more normal politically and economically. In case you have to remove Armed Forces Special Power Act, you have to see two issues. One is the internal issue and one is the external issue. No doubt that after abrogation of Article 370 and 35A, the situation has changed considerably in Jammu and Kashmir, and there is a peace prevailing in Kashmir Valley. And the residual terrorists, which once upon a time used to be about 500 to 600, are only left are 50 to 100. And in fact, the leadership of Lashkar-e-Toba, Jaise Mohammed and Hizbul Mujahideen have been completely wiped out. And the terrorists which are residual, they are without weapon ammunition, and their morale is very down. As far as grassroots level democracy is concerned, District Development Council and Panchayat election has taken place, which have been very, very successful. Development, if you see, IM Medical College, Engineering College are coming up. Then the tourism has taken place a record time. No doubt, all these parameters indicate that the situation is very, very normal, and this stone throwing, it's now a case of past. There is no stone throwing taken place in 2023. But there are two issues which still need to be considered as far as internal factor are concerned. One is the radicalization in South Kashmir has reduced considerably, but it has not been totally eliminated. So that is an issue which we have to worry. And the second thing is, what we have to worry is that overground worker and also sleeper cell, they have gone back to their shell. They are still there. Only thing is they are not operating. So that point also we have to consider. Once we remove Armed Forces Special Power Act, then DCHAS will then become very, very active. Now the main thing is to bother about the external factor, which is basically Pakistan. There are still 10,000 Lashkar-e-Toba, Jaise Mohammed terrorists sitting in launchpad and training areas in POJK and Gilgit, Pakistan. So in case the situation improve in Pakistan, as on today there is a political instability, economic crisis and terrorism increase. They will try to create problem in Jammu and Kashmir. They will try to pump in these terrorists in India. Past also it has been seen, whenever we have removed armed forces from one place, then that place has become active. Case in point is south of Pir Panjab, Rajouri, Punch, it has happened that we removed the troops from there to beef up line of control and line of actual control, and you find militancy again coming to that area. So therefore the point is external factor is still there. Since there are 10,000 terrorists sitting in launchpad, and Pakistan has already activated their K2 desk, that is Khalistan and Kashmir. So the point is that Armed Forces Special Power Act may be premature if you remove it. I don't think the police will be able to handle the situation all by itself. Also, one must consider, if you have to take a decision, no decision to be taken till the assembly election taken place. New government comes in a state which at least takes almost about 6 months to 1 year, settle down, see the ground situation, and then take a further decision.